Yo guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we'll be talking about The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 6, The Price. After last episode was very intriguing, very nice, but also very fast in terms of story, they totally dialed it back and gave us every single flashback from the game right here for us in the season, and they just gave it all to us. Somewhere I am kind of sad that they chose to do it this way, because that means that we will not see Joel again probably, that this will officially be the last thing he has done for The Last of Us, which makes me sad because I love Pedro Pascal, but on the other hand, this was really genius to do it, and especially to do it in the way that they did it, because they had all the flashbacks from the games, but they also added a lot of flashbacks. They also added quite some story to make it even better, to make it even greater. And I have to say, and I've said it a few times, I do think that some of the things that are done in the show are done better than they did it in the games. And I have to say that the entire flashback sequences, the added scenes that they did not have in the game, like the entire thing with Eugene and stuff like that, beautiful, absolute cinema, to say it like that. That was awesome. That was great. It was awesome. Like, everything in this episode just made sense. Everything in this episode was just right. It was perfect. The timing is interesting. Why put it as the 6th episode of your 7th episode season? Of course, it's because of what Nora said in the last episode and the revelation that Ellie actually knew about it and still decided to go on a killing spree against Nora and stuff like that, and Abby. It's logical, but it's also like, you could see it as a criticism, like, why was it now? Why now? Now I have no idea what we are going to get in the last episode. So that will be very interesting. Like, normally you have some kind of clue where a season might go, even though it's not what's the word? I forgot the word. An adaptation of a video game. Well, like, for this one, I don't know where they're gonna end it. Like, they will probably end it in a way that I think they're going to, but that will be very fast if I remember the games correctly. And I can't just yet say where because of the people that haven't played the games. But it's for the people that played the games, it's the turning point where the story shifts back a few days and you follow someone else and another perspective. You know where I meant. I do think the series is going to cut it off there, but I feel like there's a lot of story still left to get to that point. It could be me that's wrong, but it could be that. So that's going to be a very long last episode or just a very rushed last episode. I have no idea. I am very open to what it is. But this episode is, Jesus Christ, man. Holy shit. Like, every scene from the game was done perfectly. Every added scene was done even more perfectly. The entire thing with Eugene was just so incredibly heartbreaking. Because you get Ellie, you get Joel, you get Eugene in that moment, you get everyone. And you can totally feel why Joel would do that. And you can totally see where Ellie is coming from. And when I found it out like a minute before it actually happened, that this was going to be the way that Ellie was going to see as to that Joel lied to her as well. I thought about it and I thought, like, okay, it's very logical for this to happen now, because they skipped over it in some conversation and was like, are they not gonna do it? And then that happened, and then they were talking to Gail. And I was like, oh, it's coming, we're gonna get heartbroken. And it absolutely was. God dang it, it was dark shit, holy fuck. Yeah, I don't think I will ever recover from that. That entire sequence was beautiful. The entire dinosaur and astronaut sequence was even more beautiful. It was beautiful in the game, it was beautiful in here. I am kind of sad that Ellie did not jump straight underwater from that dinosaur head. That would have been funny, but I don't think there was water, so it wouldn't have been very logical for her to do it, but you know, it would be fun if she did that. Yeah, I don't know why. I think I'm a sadistic little boy. I have no idea. Something like that. So yes, the entire sequence with Eugene, incredible. And the way they resolved it with the story that this was the way that Ellie found out about that, or got the confirmation that Joel lied to her as well, even though she had this feeling already, which was in the game as well. Beautiful. You can say what you want about Pedro Pascal as Joel, and you can say what you want about Bella Ramsey as Ellie. But this episode, they both did it perfectly. Okay, Ellie doesn't, or Bella Ramsey doesn't really look like Ellie from the games. I still think she nailed the performance, especially in this episode. Everything that happened was great. Like, the thing that broke me the most was the way Pedro Pascal started to cry in that last scene where he acknowledged every lie to Ellie and stole it straight in her face, and Ellie started crying, and that broke Joel's heart even more. I couldn't hold it anymore. Like, that scene was absolute perfection. That scene was beautiful in every single way of the word. It was incredible. And not just incredible, it was absolutely perfect. Perfection to the last minute details. It was my God. I don't think I've cried this hard when Joel died a few episodes ago. This was great. This was awesome. I am absolutely in love with this episode. It was a bit more slow, but the more I talk about it, the bigger a fan I get from this episode. This was television. This made me feel in ways that Andor Season 2, Episode 8, The Gorman Massacre also did. Just so say, I'm a very, very emotional boy right now. It has been a very few emotional weeks. Last week is the season finale already. I hope that season 3 will come as quickly as possible, because this one is going to end on a cliffhanger. So I am very excited to see where this one might go. All right, what did you think of this episode? Please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm really excited to hear your opinion on it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.